Dear Matsons, we have raised our children to be respectful. Thumbs up to that. One of my children is introverted and shy. It's out of his comfort zone to engage with others in conversation, but he looks very rude when he doesn't even say hello to our friends and family or to new people that he meets at church. How do we parent this without asking him to change who he is and who God created him to be? Sincerely encouraging my introvert. Great question.
Yeah. Well, in our case, we actually have an introvert. And when we didn't know that at first, but when she was little, she would, with strangers, people coming in, of course, to folks that love to be around people and share our special little package here with others. My gosh, we'd be like, oh, and here's our daughter, and her face would pull back. She'd pull back and have a little wrinkle brow.
What are you doing?
And we were like, is she constipated? No, but she's just wired as more of a cautious person, a more introverted person, and she literally wired. God made her this way to need more information before she's like, I'm all in and I'm open and comfortable to talk with you and be with you. Now, obviously, fast forward a lot of years and a lot of practice of helping to affirm who she is and help her in social situations. She's really good at it. No one would know that about her now.
Yeah, so we did what we're encouraging you to do, which is practice at home. So speak life into your son and recognizing that God made you this way and learning what introverts need. So their bucket for people is smaller and everybody's got a different bucket. So the cushion time around if you're going to go to church on Sundays could wipe out your son. So being able to have some time before and the time after to recover so that he can really give all his energy to looking someone in the eye and engaging. But you're going to practice at home and saying, hey, in certain situations, it can come across rude. People are reading our body language. In fact, 80% of our communication is our body language. So when you're looking down like this or looking over, you're giving a message that I don't think you're wanting to give, which is, I'm not interested in you, I don't care, or you might look really insecure, right? Somebody whose shoulders are down and they're not engaged, they're giving a different message. So you're coaching them to say you are confident and I want to help you be confident. So when you stand taller, when you look someone in the eye, it's showing respect to them and honoring them as a person. Now, do you have to do this with 50 people like I can as mom? No, but I do want us to practice so that you know how to do this well. So role play at home, make it cheesy, make it fun. The more you do it together, the more it feels natural. And then practice in your small circles with friends that know that your son is an introvert and aren't going to push the envelope.
Yeah, and another thing that comes to my mind right here is just the importance of honoring your own word in this, right? You're asking him to and preparing him to be ready for the bucket that God gave him, and when he uses that, he needs to know that he's not going to be asked right away to try to do more, right? But there's going to be some recovery time, and when he can let that go and not have to be on in that way, and so follow through is really important to kids that are wired that way. If they're going to risk and kind of grow and try to be developing in an area that's not easy for them, they need that sense of protection and trust. Is important. So make sure you follow through with the opportunity for him to be done with that and have a break so that bucket can be refilled, right?
Yeah, the honoring. I think you'll get more buy-in if you're going to negotiate. I do think it's really important to challenge your introvert a little bit, just like we would challenge an extrovert who talks all the time and is the center of attention. You need to teach them to regulate that and to make room for other people, or not everybody wants to talk as much as you. So being able to also teach your introvert how to think about serving others and maybe finding opportunities where they're willing to try something out of their comfort zone. Talk about a lot of it ahead of time, what's going to help them feel more comfortable, and being able to talk through worst case scenarios.
Yep.
Typically, the more introverted internal mind thinker, there's a lot more worries going on in that kind of wiring. So give that child a chance to name the worst case scenario. I'm going to look foolish. I'm going to not know what to say. So if you are skilled as a parent, give them some words. Here's what you do with that funky grandma who comes up and is like, oh, you're getting so big. Give him some words to say, because that's probably the biggest thing for introverts is their words just don't come as quickly.
Being caught off guard.
So give him
terrifying.
some tools. Give him 5 statements that he can always go to, or 5 questions that he can ask somebody in those awkward situations at church.
Yeah.
So that he can learn how to engage. It doesn't come so natural.
Yeah. So thanks for subscribing to this channel, and remember that you're the right parent for this job, and Tara and I are here cheering you on.